How's it going, everyone, and welcome to a brand new video. Today what we're going to be bringing you is a John Mcginn Team of the Week review. To add something else into this, we've basically done a poll on Facebook, and a lot of people have been asking me to review expensive or low price players. 40k isn't too expensive, so I'd say it's under the lower price bracket. But what we're going to do with this is to add it into something else and make it a little bit better. We're going to be basically doing a 70k squad builder as well. So obviously Mcginn 39k. I think you can pick them up for around 35 now, which is obviously a little bit cheaper. Add that into the other 30 odd k for something that we pay for the team. We've got roughly a 70k squad builder, obviously including with the review of John Mcginn. Before we get into the actual team itself, we're just going to have a little look at John Mcginn's card. I've personally bought him to try him out because I want to try and get him into my team. If you look at his cards already, if you look at the base stats on his card, he just looks insane. The only thing for me on that card itself that lets him down is the 3-star skills. But if you're playing him where I'm going to play him in centre mid, I don't think that's too bad. 82 pace, 79 shooting, 81 passing, 83 dribbling, 79 defending, 85 physical. Just by looking at that itself, 84 rated Premier League player, that just looks insane. High work rate for the centre mid. That's what I like. That I feel like that's good. Box to box midfielder, perfect. 4-star weak foot, again amazing. Now let's have a look at his stats. Ignore the -10s, they're just there because we haven't got the team set up yet. Let me just highlight, he's only got 4 stats that are orange, well, yellowy orange. Penalties, doesn't really matter. Free kick accuracy, doesn't matter. Head accuracy, could be a little bit higher, but it's not massive. Composure is the only one that puts me off a tiny bit. 70 composure is quite low, but if you add everything up, his agility, his balance, reactions is pretty okay. Stamina, strength, long shot power, even acceleration, sprint speed, long pass, short pass. For the centre midfielder, he's absolutely insane. But yeah, that's his base. That's the base of his stats anyway. This is the team that we're going to be building, a 4-3-3-4 variation, a little bit of a hybrid, 3 different leagues. And we're going to try and use out some different players. I haven't used this squad yet, so this is new to me. Right, the first player we're going to put in is Ryan Fraser at left wing. Second player is going to be, I was going to do Andy Robertson, but he's a bit too expensive. I'm trying to obviously build cheaper teams, so the play that we did go for was Kieran Tierney for that strong link to both Fraser and Mcginn. Obviously there's another league input into it. The next player is a player that you probably look at and think, why are you using him? Dimitri Payet. If you look at his card, it doesn't look amazing, but if you look at his in-game stats for the cam, he's also got 4-star, high-low, 5'9", right-footed player. He's a really good card. He's something that I want to try as well. His strength isn't too bad. His stamina's a little bit low, but we'll see how he goes. At striker, we've got a converted player. He's currently actually a centre forward in my team, but he is a striker. Wissam Ben Yedder. I think he's played the most games for my club. I've already used him. He's insane. At the minute, you can pick him up for around 5k. Unreal. He's untradeable in my squad, but he is worth around 5k. 209 games, 143 goals, 88 assists. 5-star weak foot, absolutely amazing. 4-star skills, 88 finishing for the 83 rated player and 84 composure. 90 agility, 89 balance, unreal. In right wing, we have got Saint Maxim. His base on his stats on his card don't look great, but he is actually really good. I've used him. 70 shooting doesn't look as good as what you think it would, but it's more than that. It feels more than that in game. He's got 4-star skills, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, high-low. Obviously his dribbling's really good. Shooting's not the greatest, but he's a really good winger nonetheless. Centre mid, we have got Sissoko. At the minute he goes for around 8k, 7-8k. His stats on his card look really good, but this play, I literally can't big him up enough. He plays like a 90 rated centre midfielder. He's probably up there with the best centre mids on the game. He's unreal. Right back, we have got another low rated right back, but it's DeAndre Yedlin. If you go back 4 or 5 weeks ago, he was worth around 15-20k. Stamina, defense awareness, stand tackle. His defending 71, that's because of head accuracy and interceptions. If you take that away and ignore that, and add the his decent stats into what he's got, his jumping's 85. For someone that is only 5'8", that's quite good. He's a pretty good player. We're going to try him out. We've also got at centre-back, Militao. I paid 9k, I think, no, 7k, but he's currently going for 5k. We've also got Nacho Fernandez, who I bought yesterday for 3.8. He's only going for 2.4 today. Obviously, it's Thursday, so this is the cheapest time to buy your team on Thursday morning around 9 AM when people are opening the rewards. Also, Sunday night around 12 to 1 AM, obviously when people are opening Squad Battles rewards. In goal, we do have Areola. Like I said, this team, you might look at it and think, it doesn't really look that good. But for each player that I've got in this team, they do that job really well. And obviously, I've tried to make a team under a certain budget. The budget I give myself was 70k. If you bear in mind that Mcginn at the time was 40k when I bought him, I only had 30k to work with. For the team that we've managed to build with that over 30k, I feel like we've done really well. This comes in just under 70k. You'll probably be able to pick it up Thursday morning at 9 AM. Cheaper than that. Mcginn might go up or down. I can't really tell you at the minute because obviously he's a brand new Team of the Week player. You know, Sissoko the same again. He'll probably go up and down. There's a couple of other players that may. But yeah, this team nonetheless looks really good. I haven't actually sorted out the custom tactics. What I'll do is I'll do that very quickly. I'm just going to do one formation. I'm going to, basically show you what I'd do if it was me, myself, and what I was going to do with this team to enjoy it. I'd probably change it up slightly where I'd go maybe the 4-2-2. I wouldn't edit any of these because obviously you're trying the team out. In terms of formation tactics, I'd have Ben Yedder up front with Ryan Fraser. I'd have St. Maxim at cam, and I'd have Payet at cam. John McGinn is perfect to play either CDM or centre mid. I've actually got him in my team and I'm going to use him at CDM, so I'm going to try him there. Obviously, these are pretty good. Instructions for my two strikers. I want them to get in behind. I also want me right backs and left back to stay back. Leave them as they are right now. We'll save that and we'll go into the first game. Give this team a little try out and see how it is. And give a good little review of if it's worth the 70k. And of course, see whether John McGinn's any good or not. Right, so let's get into the review of the team. What we'll do now is I've got a couple of clips on the screen. We'll have a little talk about what's going on, what's happening, and then of course at the end I'll go through the whole review of John McGinn and the actual, the 70k squad itself. As you can see there, St. Maxim with his flair, he's got 5-star skills, exactly what you want. The player that surprised me the most there, with the great shot at the end, nice little finesse. Dimitri Payet, what a player he was in the 2 games that we played. He shocked me the most, really good player. Just a quick mention to one player in particular, Kieran Tierney wasn't really too good, but obviously you can improve him by getting Andy Robertson if you want to try and get a more expensive player. But for the 70k team, Kieran Tierney is good enough. Right, let's watch this goal right now. Lovely little flick turn, what a goal. John McGinn there, mate. That's one thing I'll tell you right now before he goes to the route at the end. He knows how to shoot. His accuracy in passing and shooting is unreal. Second to none, in fact. He just felt so good in terms of, the whole card, but his accuracy on passing and shooting was just absolutely insane. His 2 counterparts in the middle, Sissoko, is absolutely unreal. His card feels 10 times as good as what it's supposed to. Dimitri Payet, like I said, massive shock to me. I didn't realise how good he was going to be, but he was really good nonetheless. Right, we'll let you see this goal now as well. This is a really good goal. Dimitri Payet again. Nice little turn. Low driven, bottom corner. Second goal for him. I think he only got 2 goals in these 2 games. He only played 2 games, by the way. And like I said, really good goal. Great player. And then this last one, we only played 2 games. We scored altogether 5 goals. One of the goals, I don't know what's happened, but it missed off the recording. But in this one anyway, it's Ryan Fraser gets him into a very good attacking position. As you can see, I think it's Payet. Drills the ball backwards. Ryan Fraser, timed, green, low driven shot, drilled into the goal. They work quite well, the midfield and the strikers. The defence wasn't as good, well, the left back and right back, but he was still quite good. You could improve them, but if you've got 70k, this team is definitely worth going out and trying. Really good team, quite solid. Right, let's get into the John McGinn review part. As you can see there, let's have a little quick look at his card. He's got 82 pace, 79 shooting, 81 passing, 83 dribbling, 79 defending, and 85 physical. As you can see, I've done a little review on the screen. For me, I've given him a 4 out of 5 rating. I think that's quite solid considering he's only a less than 40k player. He's a Premier League player, which makes it a lot better. Maybe if his team and his nation was better, say if he was maybe English and played for one of the top 4 teams, he'd probably be a bit more expensive. I've paid 39.5k for him, which is quite cheap. You can get him cheaper now as well. Chem style, powerhouse. People ask why don't you use this, why don't you use that? I'm going to use him as a CDM in my team. So if I use a powerhouse, that's going to boost his dribbling by maybe 1. It's going to boost his defending by around 7 or 8. It's going to boost it by quite a bit. It's going to boost his passing by about 5. And it's going to boost him to around the 88 to a 90, I think. Yeah, 88 to 90 CDM card. For me, that's perfect. If you want to play him in a different position, play centre mid and boost his dribbling and shooting, that's perfectly up to you. There's so many different chem styles that would work so well on his card. He could literally play anywhere with the right chem style. His strength, for me, like I've just said, you could use any chem style and he can play anywhere, apart from in goal, of course. He's just so good all round. You can play him left wing, right wing, centre forward, cam, left back, right back. Literally anywhere he could play there, he's that good. His weakness, for me, is his composure. You've seen the short clips there. He's really good at shooting from long distance. He's really good at passing. The only thing that lets him down a tad is his composure. There was a couple of times where the ball come out on the edge of the box. I tried to, done like a little fake shot, got into the box, and it was as if he panicked. I know it's only a game, but it was like he panicked and didn't know what to do sometimes. That's the only thing I put him down, but you don't notice it much, so it's not a massive thing. In my opinion, if you're looking to try someone out in the centre mid or CDM role, he's a solid option. In the Premier League, there's only really, in his price range, there's not really many players. Like I said, he played along with Sissoko. Sissoko's really good. He's like 8,000-9,000 coins, or maybe even less at the minute. His count, someone you'd probably say is the most similar to him is probably Gini Wijnaldum, and I think he's around 100k or 120k, or maybe even more. So you can basically get 3 of him for the price of Gini Wijnaldum. And being a Liverpool fan, I don't like saying this, but on FIFA anyway, he's a lot better. He's also got 4-star weak foot, and I don't think Gini Wijnaldum has. So in my opinion, I think that's solid, and I think that's really good. Like I said, I'd advise you to go and try him. He's not very expensive. If you've got coins, then it should be quite easy for you to get him. If you haven't, then it means you might not have a very good team. Then he would definitely improve your team. He'd improve my team, and my team's already really good. But yeah, for me, 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely worth a try. Great player. If he gets a couple more informs, if he keeps going as he is in the Premier League, his team of the season, if he gets one, could be absolutely insane. Right, last but definitely not least, we're going to review the squad as a whole. As you can see, we're rating this, based on its price. We're not rating it based on what team people should have now in this game. So as you can see, the same was with John Mcginn. We've given it a 4 out of 5, which I think is quite solid for 70k. You could tweak it a tiny bit and improve it, but for me, I feel like it's a really good squad, especially for some of the players that we have got in there. You could possibly Sissoko costs like 7-8k. You could possibly downgrade him to maybe Teliso, which would be nowhere near as good. But with that coin, you could try and like maybe improve someone else in the team. Yeah, the squad is at 81 rating, which for the 70k team is not too bad, considering we've got a left back and a right back that are both 76 rated. That's not too bad at all. The star player of the team, most of these will probably be thinking, it's got to be John Mcginn, hasn't it? Pay 30-40k for him. He's the team of the week. It wasn't. He done really well. 100%. Definitely try him out if you can. Dimitri Payet. He cost me 1,000 coins. He was so good. Just amazing. I looked at his card and I thought he looks okay. I looked at his in-game stats, thought he looked really good. If he gets a couple of decent cards this year, maybe a flashback, an upgrade, something like that, he's definitely someone that I could maybe possibly do and try out, and maybe even review him, see how good he is. His dribbling's just insane. His shooting's really good. The only thing that lets him down slightly was his pace, but you didn't really notice that in game. If you don't, pace abuse, then you won't notice it anyway. The weak player, like I said in the clips of the the goals and stuff, was Kieran Tierney, 76 rated left back. His defending's around, what is it? It says on the screen there. It's 71 defending. That's a lot lower because of his, I'm not sure. I think maybe because of his head accuracy and stuff, but it's quite low anyway. Like I said, if you've got the coins, I think Andy Robertson's around 40k. Go out and get him instead. replace him, and there you go, you've solved the problem really for the team. It'll put the team up to around 100k, but it's still quite good for what it is. For me, if I could improve a couple of positions, in terms of maybe if I had an extra 10,000 coins, I will possibly try and get a better left back and maybe a better right winger. St. Maximin's good, but his dribbling's insane, but his passing and shooting wasn't the greatest. As a whole, like I said, 4 out of 5 stars for me. This is the first time I've reviewed the team on like any video. I feel like it's a good start. 70,000 coins, 81 rated. You know, the star player was amazing. We managed to get a really good box-to-box midfielder, team of the week player in there. We tried a whole set of new cards. You know, the only players that I'll actually really use quite often in that team is Ben Yedder, Sissoko and Militao. The team is solid. If you've got 70,000 coins, it's a team that you could definitely try out and definitely have fun with using. It's also a team that you could, you know, rank up and try and upgrade. Obviously, there's so many players that you could get in that team to make it better. At centre back, instead of having Militao, you could get his Rose to final. You could get Ramos. You could get Varane. Instead of getting Areola, you could go and get Courtois, someone like that. There's ways you can improve it, but nonetheless, it's a really good team. And I'd advise you, if you've got 70,000 coins or you're struggling to build a team and you're on a low budget, definitely go and try that out. It's pretty easy to make 70,000 coins just by playing the game. But if you can't make the coins, keep your eyes peeled for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try and upload quite a few videos, maybe 1 or 2 a week. But definitely 100% going to be focusing on trading on some of them videos. Try and obviously get you all to make some coins, try some players out, and just try and enjoy the game really, because as we know, the gameplay is not great. So yeah, try and get a bit of trading done, get some coins to get some packs, and of course try some new players out. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure you check out all the links in the description of the stream to all my social medias. We're always doing giveaways. We stream every single night between 7 and 9 p.m. If you're not following on them already, make sure you drop a follow. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you do like this type of video, make sure you drop a comment below. If you want me to do a squad builder with a different budget, let me know. If you want me to review another player, let me know. You know, I put a poll up and people were saying mixed reviews whether to do cheap or expensive players. This is the cheap player, 30, 40k. We will be doing a big player eventually, so if you've got any ideas, drop a comment below and we'll make it work. But yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.